Hi there. So, today is day 19 of non-operative rehab from complete Achilles rupture. Today is June 30th, 2024, and on June 28th, 2 days ago, I got my splint removed, and I had the Vacoped cast put on. So there we go. There's my Vacoped cast. Okay. First of all, I was completely shocked when my orthopedic surgeon took the splint off at day 17 and how much atrophy I had in just 17 days in my left leg. It looked like a little tiny baby leg. And he assured me that all that muscle would come back in a while. So after I got over that shock, I was like, okay, it is what it is. That night, Friday night, I started to have some pain. And that pain was like back of the ankle, bottom of the foot where the heel is. And then over time that night, from about 10:30 until the peak at 2 a.m, the pain went from, annoying to excruciatingly painful, like horrific pain. And like the kind that makes you nauseous. It was really quite incredible and quite unexpected. I ended up taking hydrocodone for the first time since this injury because I was in so much pain. And the swelling in my boot, and this is the Vacoped boot is a pretty heavy boot, and but you're supposed to keep it on 24/7. Well, I could tell that my foot was swollen underneath, like hugely swollen. So my husband and I undid the straps, got this machine that he has that like puts ice through. That was a godsend. And we wrapped my foot around with this boot, and the ice cast would just run this cold water through a tube, and left that on there for a long time and made it through. So yesterday I was in pain, but we just immediately started icing it from the get-go, and just kept it elevated. I did not leave the house. I did not do any exercise. I just kind of like took it easy because I don't know why it's so painful, but I thought, maybe it's an adjustment, because that's everything that I've read and heard, is that every new thing can result in something new, good or bad. So I thought by transitioning to the Acoped, and not it being much heavier, that was the reason. Well, yesterday evening, started getting the pain again, iced it, took some Motrin, then I ended up taking another hydrocodone and tried to suffer through. And I just, by 2 a.m, it was unbelievably painful again. And got the icer out, and we had bought this nighttime guard on Amazon. I'll see if I can put the link in there. I think it's called Status. Anyway, my doctor had not approved it yet for me to use because I don't see him till Friday, but we used it. We took my boot off. We put this nighttime guard on that keeps your foot in the equus position, and we put the ice on it, and I felt a whole lot better. And then about 4:30 in the morning, the pain was on the top of my foot. And that was a whole new experience. And I think that was because it was swelling. So it's the swelling causing the pain wherever something is tight around it. So we're trying to figure out, how we keep this at bay. And so in speaking to a family friend who's also a ER physician, we're going to start stacking pain meds, which is like Tylenol, Advil, throughout the day so that I'm not having to play catch up with it. I've got my boot elevated. I'm not doing a whole lot of activity today. I'm so tired from not sleeping for the last 2 days that there's no opportunity for me to go anywhere. My husband's out buying groceries. I wanted to go today just to get outside, but I don't have the stamina. And I got to understand that everybody's journey through this is different. I thought as soon as I got the boot, I would be good to go. That is not the case. I'm having to accept it and come to terms with that. And I am going to get hold of my ortho tomorrow and just see, what do we do? Maybe I get the ice or the other kind of cast that they normally give out at the ortho and try using that, the walking cast versus the Vacoped. I'm open to other options, but the one thing I do know is that I'm going to stay on top of the pain. I've got the alarm set on my Alexa so that she reminds me to take the Advil, the Tylenol, and then tonight I am going to take a Oxycontin, and haven't taken that ever in my life, but that pain is debilitating. I mean, I've had 3 babies. I can endure pain. I'm a redhead. I have a high threshold for pain, and that pain was ridiculous. So moving forward, I'm really trying to stay positive. I am really trying to focus on the fact that I have to give my body grace and temper my expectations, because I see these people, it's week 2 and I'm already walking, and I'm like, how in the hell are they walking? I like going to the bathroom. I have to plan ahead to get on my scooter. Bless my scooter's heart, but I travel for work and I have to be able to travel in 3 weeks, and I'm like, holy cow. So anyway, that's kind of the update. So this whole journey, good days, bad days, today being probably not the best day, but there's always tomorrow, and that's what I got to focus on. And I am just praying that tonight is tolerable. So that's the latest. Thanks for listening. Feel free to comment.